once again to the Full Throttle Performance Series. Here we are, the Truck Division, Season 3, race number 2 at Auto Club Speedway. Beautiful night out there for racing, folks. California, 78-degree air temperature, winds only 2 miles an hour, track temperature 80 degrees. As always, thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hey, click that notification bell if you want to know whenever we go live. And, of course, they're running the fixed setups here. They're full throttle, only 50% fuel on their trucks. They have unlimited tires, but they only have one fast repair for 80 laps of action here at this 2-mile facility. And before we head on down to the track, let's take a quick look at the standings here. Charles Jurek, he's your leader, started by, followed by Matthew Fitz, second, Dave Corshane, third, Kenneth Neil Emerson, fourth, Logan Rhodes, fifth, John Ashley Emerson, sixth, and seventh, Marshall Moran, Jonathan Cruz, eighth, ninth, Patrick Gentner, and Stoney Benfield rounds out the top 10. And we have the top 20 showing here, and of course you can see it's actually a tie. A couple of ties actually down there at 17th position and 19th and 20th between Michael Self, Matt Strayer, and then Nick Cannon and Shane Moore are tied up there. So a lot of good racing going on here, and actually I think there might be a couple more, another tie here. Gene Duda and Adam McKinney, it looks like they're tied at 33 points. And also Joshua Carver and Stanley Mayberry Jr. So I tell you, there's all kinds of battles going on throughout the field, folks, and can't wait to see what happens tonight. You know, things are going to bust wide open here as we get going once again. And want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Thank them for their support. That's McConey Setup Shop, Salters Appliance and Repair, and Wolfpack Sim Racing. Let's head on down to the track here and see who's out on track there. See, there's Jeff Wimmer. He's currently on 9th fastest with a 41.931. We'll put timing and scoring up so you can see what's going on there. You see Charles Jurek, he's at the top there, 41.823, best time so far. Ben McDonald is our quickest, second quickest so far, 41.845. Of course, we'll be expecting to see these guys convert those over in qualifying. We'll see how things go there. Good field out here tonight. Looks like we have about 24 trucks in the server at the moment. Let's see, there's Stoney Benfield. He's 10th fastest with a 41.931. Our sponsor there, David Salter, he's 7th quickest with a 41.891. Who is that right next to him? That's 75. Oh, that was Stoney Benfield right there next to him. Okay, we already saw Stoney there. Edwin DeBoer, 82 machine. He's 12th fastest, the 42.004. Just about trying to hit, break that 41 second there. Like it's going to be a beautiful night out there for racing here at the Auto Club Speedway. See who else we have out there. Let's see. There's Gene Duda, who's currently 14th fastest. A 42.067. see who else we have out there. Let's see. There's Marshall Moran, 12th fastest. 41.986. Just under 5 minutes to go here before we get down to qualifying. There's the two machine of Matthew Fitz, 22nd fastest at the moment. 42.412. Who's that behind him? That's the was that the 26 truck I saw there? And who is that? 26. That is Jacob McMillan. Currently 24th fastest with a 42.922. Nice big track to run around here. Plenty of lanes to work with, and yeah, Auto Club. That's a fun track to work with there. Can't wait to see how the guys do out here tonight. There's Shane Wilden in the 5 truck, 22nd fast at the moment, a 42.362. He darts down on the pit road quickly there. Saw a couple of folks spinning out, opted to head on down onto the pit road. Just past somebody who was laying up against the wall there. There's a 76 of Mickey Newman, the 19th quickest so far, 42.211. We still have a few guys who haven't gone out at all, actually, posted a time. They may decide to go ahead and just wait until qualifying to head on out there. There's 13 Adam McKinney, he's 23rd fastest, 42.382. See who else is out there. There's the 80 machine of Brady Floyd, currently 2nd fastest with that 41.842. And we're down about a minute to go now. Looks like there are about 26 trucks in the server now. There's Chad Hitchcock, currently 16th fastest, 42.064. And there's the 21 of Nick Cannon. He's 18th quickest with a 42.170. And about 10 seconds ago now, the server's getting ready to roll over to the qualifying session. And they'll be playing for keeps then, folks. And we'll see who's got the speed to get up there on the pole. Who decides to maybe just start at the back. You know, we'll see what happens here. And clock counts down to 0. And we're going to roll over to the qualifying session here. Let's wait for some trucks to head out on the track. leave the timing tower up. I think some folks are going out already. There's Robbie Bice making his way out. And there are probably some other trucks, you know, right in the same vicinity of the track with him. Of course, being private qualifying, you can't see anybody else. Only locked in on one truck at a time. He's coming around now to start his first hot lap. And the clock is running. Hot lap number 1 for Robbie Bice. It's a very smooth track. It almost runs like a super speedway here. Here he comes now to complete his first lap. Let's see what he starts with. We don't have any times on the board. He might have been the first one out. Brady Floyd was actually the first, and Bice slots in second behind him, the 41.923. Brady Floyd, there he is, provisional pole setter. He's probably, should be his second hot lap there. Here he comes to the line, see if he improves on his lap time. And yes, he does, 41.783. And he remains at the top there. You see some other drivers there. There's Tony Benfield. He's looks like he's done. Looks like he's going to be 5th fastest at the moment. A lot of drivers are still out. There's Lucas Strayer. He looks like he's done. Currently showing 15th fastest. Oh no, Nick Cannon. Okay, he's 17th fastest there. Looked like he is that might have been his second run, but he's spun out there, so that'll probably do it for him for qualifying. And that may do it for a lot of folks qualifying. Don't see anybody else on track, so that will wrap things up there. And as we get ready to move to the starting grid, we're going to pause for our national anthem. All right, and now the clock is counted down to 0, and the server's rolling over to the race session. And as we wait for the trucks to come out on track here, let's take a look at our starting grid. On the pole, we've got Brady Floyd starting first, Charles Jurek right there second, Ben McDonald third, David Salter fourth, Patrick Gentner in the fifth position, Robbie Bice sixth, Stoney Benfield seventh, Gene Duda starting eighth, and Jeffrey Wimmer ninth. Jonathan Coombs rounds out your top 10. Then we have Matt Strayer 11th, Marshall Moran in the 12th position. 13th, we have Mickey Newman. 14th, Shane Wheeldon. Ed DeBoer 15th, Matthew Fitz 16th. Starting 17th, Logan Rhodes. Lucas Strayer in the 18th spot. 19th is Josh Carver. Nick Cannon rounds out the top 20. Then 21st, we have Jacob McMillan, Adam McKinney, 22nd. Michael Self starting in the 23rd position. Then Stanley Mayberry, 24th. And then 25th position, we have Michael Zuber and Chad Hitchcock rounding out the field in the 26th position. I'm waiting for the pace truck to take them out on track for what should be a fast-paced 80-lap event here at Auto Club Speedway. Anticipation building here. Drivers are ready to get going. And it's like they have this 2-minute timer that allows all of the drivers that finish doing any last-minute adjustments they want to make to their fixed setup. There's 2 or 3 things they can't adjust. And it looks like once the last truck enters the server, then it'll go ahead and release the pace truck, which it has done. So the entire field now rolling off. Brady Floyd. Oh, and he goes down there and kills the cone as he go down onto the backstretch. Folks getting some heat in those tires. Track temperature was only about 80 degrees, so it's not super warm out there. And running only 50% fuel. Well, I think we'll probably see a lot of green flag pit stops here tonight. This is a 2-mile track, and they're making their way now for turns 3 and 4. Pace truck pulls in. We're waiting for that green flag.
Green flag, green
We've
flag.
got the green, and we're racing here at Auto Club Speedway. And they take it down into turn 1. Brady Floyd leading the way. Charles Jurek and Ben McDonald right there. McDonald moves into that second spot where he's got it right this minute. Jurek is fighting him back as they go down the backstretch. McDonald trying that low line, Jurek on the high line. There's David Salter right behind them watching things unfold. Oh, somebody, was that just, somebody spun. Who was that? That was, it happens, that was Brady Floyd, folks. Oh my goodness, Brady Floyd back to the end of the line there, your pole sitter. And now he's got to get up there and play catch up. Oh my goodness. Not the start he wanted to see here tonight at Auto Club. And that puts Charles Jurek at the point here. Robbie Bice now in that second position at the moment, but he's got some challenges there. Ben McDowell, David Salter there down on the inside of Dowell. I'm sorry, McDonald. Boy, they're getting after it now, folks. McDonald's on the high side. Brady Floyd now showing in the 26th and final position, trying to play catch up. You see him there on the track map. He's just now crossing the start-finish line. But he's got some work to do here tonight, folks. If he's got the pace to run up there with the leaders, he definitely has some work to do to get up there. He is going to have to pedal hard. That is for sure. Robbie Bice now at the point here. He will lead lap 4 as they start lap 4. Just did have his nose ahead, but now David Salter moves ahead. Let's see if he can hold on to it as they come out of turn 2 here. Making his way down the back stretch. Let's look a little further back in the field. There's Jonathan Coombs. They're back there in 7th, and well, everybody is just door to door back here throughout the field. I think this is going to be a tight field of trucks all the way through this race. Coombs now battling to hold on to that 6th position. He just got it from Gene Duda. Duda right there on the high side in the 19 truck. Oh, somebody just got it. I couldn't see who that was. Somebody made some contact. I think that was Matt Strayer. He banged doors with somebody back there, but they were able to continue on. Let's look a little further back. There's Shane Wilden in the 14th spot. Man, I tell you, there's just tight battling no matter where you go in the field here. Everybody's staying tightly packed together here. Boy, this is making out to be a fun track to have a race at here. Sometimes you'll see the field just get really stretched out, and it might get that way eventually. Not right now, not as much side by side as it was before, but everybody is in super tight formation here for sure. Wilden battling that 76, and Mickey Newman down on the inside, trying his best to see if he can stay ahead of the 5 truck. You're turning the battle along there. Salter still your leader by a quarter of a second. Let's look a little further back. There's Joshua Carver. Nice battles going on back here. He's battling the 82 there of Edwin DeBoer, 16th and 17th position. They've got the 13, Adam McKinney, right there behind them. Saw some puffs of smoke. Somebody having a little bit of a connection issue. Well, I tell you, I was checking back there on our pole sitter. There's Brady Floyd. He's continuing along. And let's look and see. Does he have any damage on the truck? The truck looks like it's okay. From what we can see here. Don't see any damage on the body or anything. Looks okay all the way around. Up a little damage on that left rear there just a little bit. But boy, he is like 19 seconds behind the pack here now, and not really doing much to really catch up at the moment. Meanwhile, at the other end of the field, Robbie Bice, he's still there. Now he's in the lead. I believe he just passed David Salter for that position. They're now on lap number 9. Give a shout out to our folks in the chat there, cheering on your favorite driver. And there's Mickey Newman there in the 13th spot. But who's that he's battling? He's battling Ben McDonald, the number 16 truck, who's in 11th at the moment. They have started to stretch out a little bit here now. Charles Jurek, he was right at the front. He's now back to the 6th position. You know, those tires, when they're brand new, you feel like Superman, and now they're worn off a little bit now. 10 laps on the books. Actually, starting lap 11, I believe. Leader, yep, he just crossed the line. And they're running well there together. There's Gene Duda on the high side, still battling, having a good battle with Lucas Strayer. Strayer just moves ahead just a little bit now. And further up, there's Patrick Gentner having a good race now, trying to challenge for the lead. He runs a little wide there, opens the door. I think that's the 87 down on the inside, Jonathan Coombs. And I tell you, these guys, they're not going to get a moment's rest here tonight at Auto Club. They continue to race down the backstretch here. Gentner now got his nose out front. Let's see if he can hold on to that lead. It is changing hands every lap or so, it seems. Boy, there's Jonathan Coombs down the inside. I think he's going to move. We were riding along with him there. He's going to move to the front and assume the lead position there. You can see about the top 6 trucks there have started to separate themselves from the rest of the pack there a little bit. See, there's Jeff Wimmer. He's actually, let's see, he's kind of between the first and second pack of trucks, kind of by himself there a little bit. Quite a bit of space there between him and Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon's leading that second group. Good battling going on here. Nick Cannon, he's been followed by the 19 of Gene Duda there. Coombs continues to lead. He's got almost a 0.3 of a second lead over Matt Strayer. Strayer now in that second position. Worked his way well up the order there. Let's see, looks like Strayer, he gained 9 positions. Both him and Coombs gained 9 positions since the start of the race. Looked like he got to about 177 miles an hour there on the back stretch. Let's see what they turn here as they get down to turn 1. Just about the same. Well, 178 tops, 179. I saw 179 for a split second there. Now even the top 6 are starting to space out, and now it's almost becoming the top 4. There's Strayer in second, and 4th place Lucas Strayer. You can see a bit of a gap now, 0.8 of a second between him and Robbie Bice. They are starting to separate themselves from the rest of the field. Matthew Fitz back in the 13th position. A nice battle going on there. So we got Logan Rhodes on pit road. Looks like he's just getting tires. So that's lap 17. First green flag pit stop. And actually, maybe it was the second. Joshua Carver actually started on actually pitted on lap 15. So now they're starting to come in. Shane Wheeldon's making his way in. I believe this is about the third truck to actually come in for a green flag pit stop here. Creeping down that long pit road. Seems like it takes forever to get to your pit box. And he finally gets there. Hits the marks and gets ready to get the tires and fuel for that 5-car unlimited tires tonight. Brady Floyd's also making his way down. Got a little, it looks like that right rear is, maybe it's just my eyes. It looks like the right rear is knocked in. For some reason that truck looks shorter. Like the whole back end is knocked in just a little bit. Don't know if he pancaked the wall or something when he spun or not, but tires going on for the 80 truck there. Several trucks coming in now. Patrick Gentner making his way in. There's Ben McDonald making his way in. See, and that has rotated the lead to Jonathan Coombs. He stayed out. And now he's getting ready to come in, so that's going to hand out to Jeff Wimmer. Oh, no, he had to lock it up. He almost got rear-ended by, who was that? He almost got rear-ended by, that can't see the number there. Looks like this is 70, who is that, the 20? Was that the 24? Might be. But anyway, making his way down pit road, Matthew Fitz is now your leader. He's followed by Chad Hitchcock there in that 33 machine. Looks like just about the entire field has pitted now, with the exception of the top 3. Let's see how long they stay out there. There's Stanley Mayberry Jr. He's still out. Looks like he may be slowing to come in here. Yeah, he's definitely off the pace here. He slowed down really early to get down on the pit road. The other two, the leaders are coming in as well. So I'm thinking that's going to hand the lead to Lucas Strayer as he comes on. He's just exiting pit road. Actually, to make that Charles Jurek, who's ahead of him. So he should inherit the lead as he comes around again to take start lap number 22. He's coming out of turn 4 now. Currently showing 4th, but that he should cycle up to first as he crosses the line here. And now showing 3rd. He's showing 3rd because these other guys are already coming out of the pits. There's Charles Jurek. Now he finally did get past them. They were at the end of pit road, but he's obviously already up to speed. So Charles Jurek once again at the point there. Patrick Gentner right there behind him, not letting him go anywhere. Look a little further back, there's Joshua Carver. He's made some good strides here. He's moved up 16 positions into that 3rd spot there. Nice jump up in the field also for Lucas Strayer as well. He moved up 14 positions. And matter of fact, Nick Cannon moved 15 positions. He's running 5th at the moment. And they all stopped between laps 15 and 19. Or somebody more smoke there from like a connection issue ahead of them. Mayberry, he's off the pace there a bit. He is going pretty slow. He's down below, letting the faster trucks get on by. I'm not sure if he's having a problem or not, but he's really seems to be off the pace. That truck just doesn't seem like it's getting up to speed very quickly. It looks like it's okay. Doesn't see any damage on the truck. And further up the field, there's Robbie Bice. He was battling for the lead up at the before the first round of pit stops. Currently in that 9th position. We're on lap 24 now. Just over a quarter of the way through the race already. Lucas Strayer, he's very close to getting that lead back here, or trying to get the lead from Charles Drigg, and he's got his nose on him right now, showing in first as he comes to the line. Boy, it's going to be close. I think he scored leading that lap. In fact, he's still showing in first. Drigg fighting back hard on that high line. Patrick Gentner right there. I mean, he is right there too. Very close battle between those top three. Fourth place Joshua Carver, he's a little further back. Carver 1.5 seconds back from the leaders. And then he can see how far back he is from the top three there. And they're starting to space out now just a little bit. McDonald there. Ben McDonald in the 7th spot. Trying to catch Nick Cannon. Cannon's now up to the 6th position, having a good run. He's one of the guys who moved up several spots, up 14 from the starting position. David Salter, he was up the front battling with the leaders. Now he's trying to hold on to the top 10 position there. Boy, heavy pressure there from Jacob McMillan. McMillan is all over that 20 truck. And he's got Logan Rhodes right behind him, not too far behind, but just over half a second. You know, your leader, Lucas Strayer, continues to lead. Just about 3/4 of a second now between him and Charles Jurek. Strayer, he pitted 1 lap later than Jurek. And we'll see how these tires hold out. Patrick Gentner, he's putting a bit of pressure there on the 24. Just a little further back in the field, there's Gene Duda running in the 14th spot, having a nice battle with Matthew Fitz there, right ahead of him for battling for that 13th position. And we're going to get some trackside shots here. Go ahead and crank up that volume as these guys race on by. There's Brady Floyd now in the 25th position. He's moved up a couple of positions from that last place spot. Still a lot of work to do. Now he stopped on lap 17. And actually, you know what? He is in danger of going a lap down. That's Strayer right there behind him. Lucas Strayer right behind the 20. There he is right there. And I tell you, how quickly our fortunes can change. Now he's going to move to the high side as the 41 goes on by. Lucas Strayer will put your pulse at a lap down here. And what seemed to me probably just a very unlucky spin. But he's definitely off the pace. You can look at that truck. Something about that truck just isn't right, and it does look like the rear end has been knocked in a bit. That truck is definitely shorter than it's supposed to be. And there's no way that thing can be tracking right. I mean, he can still race it, but we got some more green flag pit stops here. There's Joshua Carver making his way in. Logan Rhodes right there behind him. Well, I'm sorry, that wasn't Logan Rhodes. That was, yeah, that was Logan Rhodes. Okay. They're both coming in together here. Now lap 33. David Salter still has that top 10 position. He's almost a second ahead of 1.5 seconds ahead of Matthew Fitz there. They're in the 11th position. These are all battles for position here. McDonald and McMillan in front of him there. Taking a look down on the inside of the 16, Ben McDonald. Couldn't quite pull the pass off that time. They rock it down the back stretch. A little further, there's Jonathan Coombs in the 5th position. Now he's trying to catch Charles Jurek. Jurek now back to 4th. Nick Cannon moves even further up now, up 17 positions into that 3rd spot. Having a very good race, but Charles Jurek is on pit road. Green flag pit stop number 2 for the 24 truck. And who is that in front of him? That's Matt Strayer also in. Making his way down to his pit box there. He comes in and now hits the marks. Tires going on the 71 machine. Jurek just went by. Go all the way down pit road to get to his pit box. Hits it right on the money there. Ready for his servicing. Strayer is already on his way out. And he goes by Jurek right there as he re-enters the track. Now right now he's in 26th position. Right, his brother, Lucas Strayer, is the leader, and there he is right now, getting ready to catch Matt right there. But you would think he'll be getting ready to come in himself, pit here in a moment. But Matt probably should be able to stay ahead of him because he's got those fresh tires. Let's see what happens here. that gap is starting to build. More drivers coming in on pit road. Patrick Gentner now in. Looks like Michael Zuber's also in. The 5 truck of Shane Wilden coming down. On track, a lot of close battling right here. Edwin DeBoer in that 7th position. Lucas Strayer, your leader, just came onto pit road. And 2 or 3, and now several trucks coming in here. DeBoer coming in there. There's Jeff Wimmer also in. Adam McKinney's in. Mickey Newman is also in. Marshall Moran, my apologies. And a whole bunch of folks coming in. Stoney Benfield, Michael Self coming in. And that's going to hand the lead to Nick Cannon here on lap 39. 1 lap away from the halfway point already. And now here comes Nick down on the pit road. Getting her woed down. Oh, he had to get on the binders quick there. Definitely do not want to get a speeding penalty on pit road. Pretty much almost the whole field is now on pit road or coming in and out. Let's see who's the leader right this moment. Matthew Fitz is. He last pitted on lap 20. Both him and Chad Hitchcock. There's Hitchcock running in the 2nd position. He's just about 3 seconds behind Fitz. So their first stint was 20 laps long. I'm wondering if they're going to extend their 2nd stint here. Pitted on lap 20, and then he comes in. Looks like 20 laps may be their maximum here. That they're going to go. Both him and Matthew Fitz are coming in. So that'll be an interesting benchmark to keep an eye on here. If they stick to that sort of strategy, if they can only go 20 laps. And that should hand the lead to Lucas Strayer as he comes around. Coming out of turn 4 now. You got Charles Jurek right there behind him, 3/10 behind him. He goes across the line. He will assume the lead. There it is now. He just passed one of the other drivers while they're still on pit road to pick up that first place position. Charles Jurek, he is he gets a lot more competitive at the beginning of these tire runs here. And he's going to hang on to him there for a while. But, from what we saw before, he might start to fade. Got to try to make those good years last a little longer. The guys that he's racing with or beating him in that tire longevity battle there. Keeping those tires alive. That's especially in a fast-paced race like this where there probably will be little or no cautions. Let's see, Robbie Bice coming down on pit road now. I think he's only truck. I think that was David Salter just left pit road, and Bice the only truck on pit road at the moment. Patrick Gentner just getting by Joshua Carver for that 3rd position. Now just past the halfway mark, 43 laps on the books. And your leader, Lucas Strayer, is right there. That gap now just over a half second to Charles Jurek. A little further back in the field, there's Adam McKinney. Now he's in the 13th spot. And let's see, you know, I think, look, okay, the top 20 are all on the lead lap. We've got about, starting with Floyd back in 23rd position. And from there on back, those are the only trucks that are not on the lead lap. Brady Floyd, David Salter, Robert Bice, Stanley Mayberry Jr., Austin G, he might be race control. Maybe why he's not showing any laps or just showing out anyway. Oh, now it just said he's 45 laps down. Is he out there on track? Let's see. Yeah, there he is. Like I said before, though, he may be actually race control because they have completed 45 laps and his truck probably is just sitting there on pit road. Okay, he's actually racing. That's interesting. He's 45 laps down. And looks like now he's just going to head on out on track. This is probably his first time even making it out on track. That's interesting. And as he gets underway, and your leader's right there, Lucas Strayer making his way around there, and now just started lap 46. Well, that gap is really growing now. Oh, boy, I mean, Charles Jurek, it's like over 2 seconds now. Take that back, about 1.6. But he's definitely starting to lose ground. And then there's Patrick Gentner back there a little further back. Now he's got a couple of seconds to go to catch second place Charles Jurek. Gentner in that 43 truck, black and blue machine there. And he just lost that third position to Nick Cannon in the 21 truck. Cannon once again moving closer and closer to the front. Oh, somebody's in the wall there. Who was that? Well, I wonder if that was G. It might have been. I'm not sure. Looks like he's still running there, though. There's Jacob McMillan running in the 7th position, chasing the 16 of McDonald. It's good to see so many of the trucks on track and everybody, you know, fairly close to each other. Everybody be able to have a good race with somebody at any point around the track. Just about any group you go and look at, there's a close battle going on. There's Adam McKinney having a nice battle there with Michael Zuber. Zuber in that 14th position, trying to catch the 13 truck. Sometimes it's rough when you're a driver and if you're behind or out front and you're kind of just by yourself and there's nothing going on at all. And, you know, sometimes folks can focus a little better when they have someone in front of them, a target, so to speak. Okay. We're going into fuel-saving mode here. Pushing that clutch in every now and then, trying to save a little bit of fuel. Just let that truck roll through the corner. Let's see if he does it here. Turns 3 and 4. Yep, there he goes. Trying his best to do as much as he can. Anything he can to try to save some fuel. Maybe get another lap or so out of his fuel run. There's Shane Wheeldon there, right? Wasn't inside of him there. That was he's behind him, but he's in the 15th spot. Only about a second or so behind Zuber. He's got Robbie Bice there directly in front of him. Bice not on the lead lap. Meanwhile, up the front, Lucas Strayer continues to lead. And, man, he is really, boy, Charles Jurek He is still second, but boy, he has fallen off the pace here. Man, showing there 4.3 seconds behind Strayer. And still a little bit of a distance between him and Nick Cannon. And that gap isn't closing all that fast. Now it's 1.3. Take that now. It is starting to close in now. Who knows? Jurek's tires might be starting to let go on him. Oh, there it is. He's coming in the pit. That's why. Green flag pit stop for Charles Jurek. Pitting here on lap 52. Lucas Strayer is going to stay ahead of him. Somebody's smoking there, or spun or connection issue or something. Let's see if he stops this time around. Doesn't quite look like it. Looks like he's going to continue on. Starting lap 53 as it crosses the line. Cannon's inching ever closer though, folks. Less than half a second away now. Oh, I'm sorry, take that back. He's 5.5 seconds. More green flag pit stops. There's Patrick Gentner on pit road. Edwin DeBoer also coming in. Very peaceful race. Matt Strayer is on pit road already. Just finishing getting those left sides on. He lights them up as he leaves pit road. Strayer also one lap down. There's several trucks one lap down from 16th position on back is one lap down so far. There's Adam McKinney making his way. Boy, he got on the brakes there hard. Hope he didn't get a penalty. Wait until the absolute last second. Trying to carry as much speed till he gets to that zone. Gets across the cones there on the pit road. He hits his marks dead on. Hopefully he'll just get his tires and get on out of there quickly. Well, further up the field, there's Jacob McMillan in the 4th spot. Now he doesn't. He's got lap trucks behind him, but he is trying to catch Jonathan Coombs there for that 3rd position. Just under a half a second behind the 5087 truck. Riding on board Shane Wilden. Son Chin Yon saying, "Go, Dad, go." Currently running in the 8th position. Got a lot of open track there ahead of him. Now he's got some lap cars there in front of him, Mayberry and Vice, so no danger there. Gene Duda is behind him, but he's 1.3 seconds. He's starting to close in a little bit. Look like he's just cycling up to 7th position. More green flag pit stops are happening at the moment. And Strayer, he is still out there. Only 25 laps remaining. And I want to say he pitted on lap 50. Good grief. He might, who knows, folks, he might run all the way to the end here. No, I'll take that back. He pitted on lap, it wasn't him. He pitted on lap 38. So who am I thinking about? See, Joshua Carver, he pitted on lap 50. Logan Rhodes pitted on lap 50. More drivers are coming in now. There's Jeff Wimmer hitting his pit box. Shane Wheeldon on pit road. Followed by Gene Duda staying right there together. And there's Brady Floyd down on pit road. There's Lucas Strayer finally coming in here now. 23 laps remaining. That's going to hand the lead to Jacob McMillan. Ben McDonald in second. There's McDonald in the 16 truck and Matthew Fitz in the third position. They're all spaced out quite a bit. McDonald 2.5 seconds behind the leader. Fitz is about 7 3/4 seconds behind. You can see on your track map, you see that gold dot, that's your leader, and then the blue dot is second place. That black dot is coming out of 4, that's third place. You can see how they're spaced out between each other. McDonald now on pit road, relinquishing that position. Charles Jurek, let's see, he pitted on lap 51. He's now in the 6th position. And Lucas Strayer, he pitted on lap 57. So I'm wondering if, let's see if he can chase down Gentner. Currently running in that 5th spot. Not Gentner, but Jurek. Jurek's in the 4th position. About 2.3 seconds ahead of him, 22 laps remaining. Jacob McMillan is in, and Matthew Fitz is now your leader. He comes out of turn 2. He last pitted on lap 40. So he truly went to the halfway point. Now making his way down on pit road, getting the road down as he crosses the cones there. And that should hand the lead to Charles Jurek here, making his way through turns 3 and 4. Now 20 laps remaining. Charles Jurek is your leader. But there he is, and there's Lucas Strayer right there, not far behind in that 41 truck. Let's see if we can run him down. He gets past the 90 there, Moran. And boy, he is right there, ladies and gentlemen. He is poised to strike, moving down to the inside as they go down to turn 1. Now 19 laps remaining. Is Strayer, he once again trying to move into that lead position. He's got it as they go through turns 1 and 2. They exit onto the back stretch. Lucas Strayer back to the point. I was kind of wondering, Jurek, he had gotten ahead of him through those pit stop cycles there, and I was wondering if he's going to be able to maintain that gap, but like I said before, it's just not getting the most out of those tires as the 41 truck. And the scary thought will be as well is Lucas Strayer even trying to save tires. He might just be running a good line and just making his truck go easier on those good years. Just put Mickey Newman a lap down. Now 17 laps remaining. A little further back in the field, there's Jonathan Coombs. He just moved into the 4th spot past Patrick Gentner. Gentner, he's been having a good run here. Now he's in the top 5 position. He's 4 seconds ahead of Jeff Wimmer, who's running 6th. So that would be good for him if he can hold on to that top 5 position. 17 laps to go. Let's see. They pitted lap 56. And I'm thinking they should be able to make it to the end on fuel. A little further down the field, there's Adam McKinney. Now he's in the top 10, running 10th. But he's got 11th place Edwin DeBoer right there, so there'll be a battle for that top 10 position. Matthew, let's see, who is it? Who's in 12th? Matthew Fitz. He's not anywhere close by, though. He's about another 9 seconds or so behind DeBoer as he tries to close down on McKinney, running in that 10th position. Continuing the race along here. There's Patrick Gentner, 4th spot. Okay, Charles Jurek coming in. Here are 14 laps remaining. So this could get interesting here. Lucas Strayer, now he's, like I said, he pitted on lap 57. Tires going on for the 24 truck there. He's the only one on pit road other than Brady Floyd and Austin G. Now he's out and running. Lucas Strayer. Everybody only back to 12th position. Shane Wheeldon are on the lead lap. Everybody else is at least 1 lap down. Strayer, he's got lapped cars all around him. Trucks in front of him, trucks behind that are not sort of a cushion, if you will. And there's Nick Cannon way back there. He's just crossing the line just about now. Running in that 2nd position, about 8 3/4 seconds back from the 41. Let's look a little further back in the field. There's Shane Wheeldon in that 12th spot. Final truck on the lead lap. Hitchcock, I believe, is a lap down. Actually, he is on the tail end of the lead lap. And really, he doesn't. Hitchcock is like 2 seconds behind, starting to close in a little bit. We have 11 laps to go, and here comes your leader, Lucas Strayer on pit road. Boy, how in the world is this going to cycle around? 11 laps remaining. And you know, when the last time when all of the green flag pit stops cycled around, Charles Jurek was in the lead for maybe a handful of laps, and Strayer ran him down. Oh, who was that? Was that the 73? I saw somebody darted across the track. I think they almost missed their pit box trying to get in there. I think they managed to get in there. Jeff Wimmer, I think. There he is. He did make it to his pit box. Well, that was crazy. He came down and he just shot right across the track. Like, oh, there we are. Okay, let's see here. Ben McDonald, now he's your leader at the moment. Last pitted on lap 58. Now these positions are going to change quickly here as the folks making their green flag pit stops. Now 10 laps remaining. McDonald continues to stay out. Jacob McMillan right there. They're running 1-2. Fitz is a bit further behind. McDonald put on lap 58 and McMillan on lap 59. They go to 43 down on the inside of Patrick Gentner. I don't believe he just unlapped himself actually. There's Gentner right there. He just passed the leaders, and he pitted on lap 69. So when those guys pit, he might be able to cycle around and get ahead of them. But man, this is going to be interesting. Let's see, where is Charles Jurek? He's currently in the 7th position. Lucas Strayer, though, he's in the 4th position. So he's well ahead of Charles Jurek. Matter of fact, he did pass him before they even got to those that last round of pit stops, I believe. He pitted on lap 69. Jurek pitted on lap 66. So it may be just playing a waiting game here, hoping like, okay, guys, y'all can pit any time now you want. Only 7 laps remaining. He's hoping that McDonald, McMillan, and Fitz will pit here. But Fitz, he pitted on lap 60. And Strayer pitted on lap 69. So, yeah, that'll be interesting here. There's Matthew Fitz right there. McMillan trying to keep pace with Ben McDonald there. Donald, they've got Michael Zuber in between the two of them. There's McDonald to the high side now. Zuber might be on fresher tires. Got around them. They come to the line. It will be 5 laps remaining. Lucas Strayer wondering about these top 3 drivers here, McDonald, McMillan, and Fitz. Like, wow, do these guys have the fuel mileage to get there? The Strayer, he is like 22 seconds behind the leader. Fitz 17 seconds behind. So Strayer would definitely need these guys to pit here. And you know, man, now 5 laps remaining. They're going to go as far as they possibly can. Ben McDonald is still out there on track. He's got roads between him and McMillan here at the moment. Let's see. Let's look at the lap time. Oh no, there he comes. Never mind. He's coming in on pit road. Okay, he is going to pit. And that's going to put McMillan as your leader. McMillan last pitted on lap 59. McDonald is on pit road. He's right now still showing in second, but that's going to change here. Matthew Fitz just went by. Strayer just went by. So here we are. There's McMillan. Fitz is all the way around there. Looked like on the other side of the track from the looks of it. And then Strayer is not too far behind. He only has Robbie Bice between him and Matthew Fitz. 3 laps remaining. Lucas Strayer's like, come on, guys. You guys have to pit. I'm sure he's betting money that those two are going to have to pit. Boy, that's going to be something. Jacob McMillan's still out there. And, you know, he can afford to lift a bit here. He doesn't have to go super hard. He's 17 seconds ahead of Strayer, 16 ahead of Fitz. And I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing here, folks. I mean, he's not even hitting 170 miles and not even 165, barely there. He is just driving just as leisurely and using that time gap to his advantage and just ease her on around the track as much as he possibly can. 2 laps remaining. Boy, he's going to get the white flag next time around. If he can make it. Boy, can he make it? Let's see what happens here. And, man, you could just hear from the tone of his motor just how off the gas he is. That gap to Strayer now moved to second. He's 14 seconds behind. Look at the timing tower, folks, at 13 seconds. White flag is in the air for McMillan. Strayer is 12 seconds behind. Can McMillan feather that throttle long enough to stay ahead of the 41? There he is, and there's a Strayer just crossing the line. Now coming out of turn 2, McMillan going down the backstretch. He's going into turn 3 now, still 10 seconds ahead of Strayer. And he's going. Oh no, he's out of fuel. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. He's got it in neutral. 7 seconds. I think he's going to make it, folks. 4, 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob McMillan holds on to win the race just as Lucas Strayer zooms on by. Strayer takes the second position. McMillan, I mean, left absolutely nothing on the table, but he had just enough momentum to keep going and get that win tonight here at Auto Club. Wow. Folks, you can't cut it any closer than that. No burnouts tonight for Jacob McMillan. But hey, who cares? He got that checkered flag. That is all that matters. He's letting it roll down the backstretch here. Actually getting a little push there. I think that's the 16. Ben McDonald giving a little push there. How about it for Jacob McMillan? And while they make their way around, we're going to go and get everybody, get on over here to the victory circle here. Let's see, is anybody in there already? Nobody's there yet, so we're going to have to go get some guys here. McMillan, Strayer, and Fitz. Let's see who we can find here. Let's see here. A lot of different channels. We'll find somebody here eventually. There's Fitz. We'll bring him on up there. And now we're looking for Strayer and McMillan. Let's see. I don't see Strayer. Now he might just hop in anyway. Yeah, so far it's just Matthew Fitz in victory circle. And we definitely want to get him in there. Hopefully they can get, I know he was trying to get back to pit road here. There he is now. And I guess he's rolling through the grass there. trying to get to his pit. Or you can just stop it right there on the, there you go, in victory lane. And let's see if he might hop on into the channel here now. Still looking for McMillan here and Strayer. And, well, he's somewhere. We're going to wait for him, folks. We're not going anywhere. I'd like to think that he's going to get in there. I hope he does. Definitely want to talk to him. I hope he's not having problems with his chat or not. But you know what? We're going to jump on down to Victory Circle anyway and talk to folks. Now we're down here in Victory Circle with Matthew Fitz. Finished third. Hey, Matthew, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, boy, I tell you, you guys probably gave Lucas Strayer their fits, man. I tell you, and, you know, I mean, he was like, "Come on, guys, you got to pit." You finally pitted. He's okay. That's one. And McMillan, and I mean, he wasn't even running on fumes. He just rolled across the finish line. I think he beat him by like maybe 2 seconds or something. And my goodness, I hope they get in the server here. Definitely want to talk to him. But, man, congratulations on holding on for that third place finish.
Thank you very much. McMillan ran a hell of a race. I don't know how he did it. I was conserving fuel the entire time. I was shutting the fuel off, going into the turns, just doing anything I could. I ended up having 0.2 gallons left at the end of the race. I guess I could push a little bit more, but great race, everybody. This is a third place, second place last week, so good start to a good season.
So even at 0.2, the engine wasn't burping or anything. It was still running full song at 0.2 gallons.
Yep. Full song.
Man, I tell you that. Your calculations there are right on the money. Then I guess it went right down to 0.1 or 0. And but yeah, man, congratulations. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to give a shout out to you for the broadcast again. I want to give a shout out to Full Throttle Racing and give a shout out to Team Sparkle Unicorn Racing. This is our inaugural race, or not inaugural. This is our first race as a team, so hopefully we can bring it together. That's me, Nick Cannon, John Coombs, Austin Rhodes. That's three. So.
Yeah, and I think I saw a notice about that this afternoon. You know, we'll get all that updated in the graphics and stuff, you know, so we can so you guys can see that on the broadcast and everything. And but yeah, congratulations again, man. And I think our winner just rolled in here, and I guess he had to walk, you know, from Victory Circle there. You know, he ran out of gas, so he had to walk back. But
Jacob, great race. You had a good strategy. Man. I tried it. You just did it better than me, man.
Oh yeah. I think my great move there. On that last stop, I took 2 tires, and I saved just enough fuel on the off throttle time, sliding the car around.
Well, I tell you, that was something. I bet you were watching that relative, and we were looking at it on the broadcast. We were like 8, 7, 6, 5. I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm sweating bullets.
Yeah, I tell you. But and just like I was telling Matthew, man, I'm sure Lucas was like, come on, guys, I know you got a pit. He couldn't believe it. I tell you, man, kudos to him for getting second, though. I mean, I know he had to be keeping his foot in it, trying his best to run you guys down. But man, I tell you, you had just enough of a cushion of time, and you used up virtually every second to hold on and get that victory. Congratulations!
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Not particularly. Thank you to the guys who run the league to let me in so quickly. It was on short notice. It was great.
10-4, man. Well, I'm not sure where. Let's see, who's missing here. Lucas is missing. I don't see him. I never did see him in the chat. So, well,
I'll send him your way.
Yeah. Oh, you can reach out to him. Yeah, we wanted to try to get him if we can. You know.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. I'll get out to him.
Oh, 10-4. But yeah, man. Okay. Yeah, man. But I tell you, that was that was a good race, and this is the second race this weekend or this week actually that I've covered that went flag to flag. green flag racing all the way. Hey, we're on a roll here now. We're gonna see what happens again. Was that exhausting for you guys not to have any break at all? Like I said, to have a caution just to be able to take a breather, just a mental breather at all.
It was stressful. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. 10-4.
Right.
Well, 10-4, man. Well, yeah, okay. Well, if we can't, we'll try to catch up with Lucas next week before the race begins. And but congratulations, guys. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, folks. Man, I tell you, folks, that was awesome race. And let's go ahead and just bring up the final results here. And Jacob McMillan coming home on a wing and a prayer there takes the win. Lucas Strayer tried his best and came up literally just a couple of seconds short second. Matthew Fitz finishes in third. Great finish for him. Fourth place we have Nick Cannon. Then in fifth we have Charles Jurek, Jonathan Coombs sixth, Patrick Gentner seventh. Eighth is Ben McDonald, Josh Carver ninth. Then Logan Rhodes in 10th position. Adam McKinney 11th, Jeffrey Wimmer 12th, Ed DeBoer 13th, Chad Hitchcock 14th. Then we have Mickey Newman 15th, David Salter 16th, Shane Wheeldon 17th, Robbie Bice in that 18th position. Then 19th we have Matt Strayer, Stanley Mayberry Jr. 20th, Gene Duda 21st. 22nd is Marshall Moran, Stoney Benfield 23rd, Michael Self 24th, Michael Zuver 25th, Brady Floyd 26th, Austin G might have been race control or something, but he finished 27th. And we want to thank, as always, thank you for joining us here